started. But please enjoy the music. Turn that up until everything comes online. And then I'll turn it back down when we're ready to go. And I gotta get comfortable. Alright. And now we go to set this up. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta turn down the TV. Multi-chat. Turn it sideways. Okay, now you need to move, baby. Yes, I know. You're a big man. There, do you want in the blanket? Come on, get in the blanket. Okay, you can't be right there. Sorry, y'all, trying to get the dog situated. Go on. There you go. Good puppy. Alright, y'all. Alright, YouTube, TikTok, or YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I keep on wanting to say TikTok. Let's go ahead and get started. Not on, well, I'm in voice chat, but I'm not on with anybody right now. If they want to join me, they're more than welcome. But I'm in the streamer VC chat right now, and we're gonna be playing as Bunny. If we die, we gotta restart.
Descendant, this place is a Kuiper mine that has been taken over by the Volus. The Volus' Kuiper mining methods are extremely aggressive and lead to devastating contamination. The ores we seize from them are unusable, so they must be destroyed. That storage box contains the Kuiper collected by the enemy. Opening it will reveal the contaminated Kuiper. Kuiper disassembler operational. Please destroy as much of the bogus Kuiper as possible.
Just trying to see YouTube or streaming company. You're more than welcome to join us.
Tactical aim achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
This is Sharon. Nice work with the support. I've managed to shake off their tracking. I'm scouting for intel around the factory. I've relayed the coordinates of the temporary outpost, requesting all units to regroup at the designated location. Officially beginning infiltration operation.
Come here. Come here. I guess you don't want to say hi. Okay. Rude. Type to Sharon and restrict it. have anything in here. Reactor, external components, purchase. Let's see. Oh, I gotta talk to the camera.
It'll be fine for a while, all right?
A descendant who leads Albion's intel organization, Colin. She possesses an ability that is optimized for gathering intel and info, assassinations, etc. Alright.
I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I've really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, how did I manage to get the slip on Ederlich? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work.
What's up, Nugs? Yeah, man. Streaming First Descendant. Oh, I had...
That's where we can't be stream sniped.
Oh, okay.
Only trusted people can be in this voice chat.
So, like... I'm good? Like, to stream in here? Or...
Remember, protecting the jammer is your top priority.
Okay.
We can't disable their security devices if it's destroyed.
Streamer voice chat verified.
Gotcha.
Which means they had to chill with somebody who is verified, like me, you, Ghost, Zebra, Keys, or somebody like that in our regular voice chat for 7 days minimum to see if we like them.
Alright.
Then they'll get this.
Sweet. Hell yeah, man.
That way you can advertise the Discord as much as you want and people can join. Just know they won't be able to join and get into this voice chat.
Right. I get
That's
that.
to protect us from them going in there saying certain words.
Right. Hell yeah, man. Oh, something I meant to ask you. Can you give me permissions to Musico Prime?
Oh yeah, I still gotta work on that. I gotta work on that, yeah.
Alrighty. When you get it optimized, let me know. I'll be more than grateful. But have you played this game yet? You good? Alright. But have you played this game yet? Alright. Dude, you should. It's like free to play on, I think, all, if not most platforms. It's like a looter shooter. Like, you get some pretty nice jiggle physics. Like, it's pretty dope, dude. If you ever get the chance, download it. It's called The First Descendant.
Are you ready to be shot?
I'll show you. Well, never mind. You shut up. Shut up. What? How did my mission fail? Ah, that's some bull.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Rutledge should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work. Remember, protecting the jammer is your top priority. We can disable their security devices if it's destroyed. Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
Two. Here, together. Electricity.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality.
Would have access.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Alright.
Same time.
/play. Gotcha.
need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box.
Sweet, man.
These will be analyzed in Albion, and they'll send us a sequence we can use for security authentication.
Game's a little too loud.
We are watching you.
Alright. That's understandable, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright, bro. Thank you. thank you. Out of the mission.
That's the Vulgus barracks, which I was assigned to take out. They said if we didn't destroy their base, it would allow them to counterattack or something. But what a shame. I have no more rounds. Why don't you finish up for me while you're here? It was kind of boring, to be honest. I've destroyed the main passages. You only have to deal with the remaining troops. And hey, Lackey, why don't you go ahead and send the Operation Relay to get there as well? Oh, and make sure.
Vulgus reinforcements detected. Internal facilities destroyed by terrorists. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgently supplied weapons.
Searching for remote number 1. Destroy.
You're almost there, Lieutenant. Keep out.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Lieutenant. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been
Expression Bryce.
successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
No dog. Sir, what's up, baby? Alright.
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Oh, nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an Iron Heart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
It's the Iron Heart between and the Iron Heart fighting slope in the Tents. Get 48 100 coins, 1310 XP.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the Architect. The Ironhearts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This was just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the Ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is progress.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high-risk level. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Passageways are being blocked across the city. I do not expect you to react, but we won't close it in either. Please be careful. an excavation site. There must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Iron Hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
Oh, that hurt like hell! Get out of the way!
entered enemy. Big battle protocol will commence.
Greg.
The void corrosion has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Iron Hearts.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Transport the Ironheart to my fortress.
His name ain't Greg, it's Kazrael.
Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it.
Mailbox. Austin. Oh, over. Cannot acquire attached items in middle because inventory is full. Please try again after checking your inventory. Go in here, check inventory. We will. Jesus. Okay, how about we. How do we unlink something? Select junk. Ooh, maybe not that one, but definitely that, and that one. Yep. Mailbox. Lost and found. Sniper rifle. Acquire this one. Ooh. Acquire that. Definitely want that one. I think I want this one. Another kind of hand cannon. Alright. Go in here. Deselect that. And this. Take this. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna take this one, put it here. And I don't want a launcher. Maybe for like a tank character, but definitely not right now. We want a machine gun. I will currently do 259. So we need a machine gun that will do more than that. Now I want a machine gun. Well, can't do nothing with that, so just have to keep that as is right now. Equip recommended modules. Apply. Select. Apply. Save changes. And so Base status 47. New. Base stat 24. Descendant module. Equip recommended.
My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses Arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where Arcade can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where Arcade particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Amon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Amon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the Ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the Ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
Okay, replay cutscenes.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry.
Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us. She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy, and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, This operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the Guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location.
The location is inside the Vulgus munitions factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out.
Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the Guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
Let's see, we got these maps. Okay.
Deactivating active camouflage. Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site. To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But if the Ironheart is within our reach, I have to give it my all, even if it breaks me. The Guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of like footprints that the Ironheart leaves behind, wherever it goes. I've compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. We should find more conclusive data as we continue to follow the traces. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by Colon operatives.
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the Archae of Descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Tactical target achieved. Zone with substantial logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
I'm not sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
Wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, I think it's the same one that we saw Corell board. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain ranges is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the descendants in the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus. This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Strange. We've already destroyed it. There must be another.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
Gotta talk to somebody. Ah, there it is. Sitting by the spawn.
Descendant, I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this zone. It keeps moving. If you and Sharon can widen the range of RK, I can obtain more accurate information. Please help me. Also, my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the Ironhearts wherever they may be in Ingress. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Ironheart, I assumed that my performance would not be this lackluster. In order to achieve my goal, our goal, my performance will need to improve.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
This facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send Chief 17, but the size of the enemy is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data. Confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. research data secure. Hypercoding technology, Vulgus body. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin attached.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
I can sense the Ironheart pulses more clearly. It is puzzling that I cannot directly detect the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses. I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart's pulses. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Vulgus biosignals, I can detect pulses from a wide area. Deactivated. I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location. Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place, and they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means to escape if you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amos on the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, the Corellan Amos was actually
It will be find if they are. Awaiting your transmission.
The building of the Ironheart detected here. Never mind. I'll let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, guys. With the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording of the major at the time of the experiments.
These two will become traitor of the Iron Heart. Rise, my warrior. If your lives fall, stand to the back. The Iron Heart will initiate the data inversion immediately.
It cannot be. Then these Ironheart traces are...
Alzaroke.
Karel said he would come. I am telling him you. I'll be waiting. Descendant.
Damn it! So the Ironheart's already gone.
Misplaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alzarook. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzarok is one thing. But Corel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Corel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be inverted in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. Tip-off will engulf Increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
It isn't easy. Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulgus Restricted Zone and Alzarok. This proves the guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so that the Magisters requested an emergency meeting with Alpha. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect opportunity to request anything you need from an ace. Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarog autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation, but I hope you'll do this anyway. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.